next.
All right, now wait. Scoop this way a little bit.
Towards you?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry,
Okay, right there.
saying
No, that's fine. That's fine. All right. So this next episode
is on the ratel.
Is that a honey badger?
Yeah.
Oh, honey badger.
Okay. Honey badgers are like, I think scientifically known more like in certain like, I believe it's more like other countries are called ratels. And
Okay.
technically they're called, I could be pronouncing it wrong. It's ratel.
Ratel.
Ratel. Yeah. But we know it as honey badgers.
Yeah. So honey badger, like, just don't. That's my advice. Just don't.
Honey badgers are they don't back off from a fight usually. They'll stand up. Now, there's like the videos of like a lion, like of a honey badger standing up to a lion. That's really the lion's attacking the honey badger, and the honey badger's trying to
defending
defend
itself. Yeah.
And the honey badger's probably not going to win. If the lion backs off, probably because it's not that big of a meal. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But,
a lot of work for one donut.
Especially if that thing's like really angry at you. So people are like, oh, honey badgers can scare off lions. Not really. But still, they are ferocious creatures. And for example, they can like, they're partially immune to snake venom, or they can like kind of like, don't
they get like knocked out but then can recover from it or something?
So that's why they can hunt like venomous snakes, because they can like wear off the venom.
Isn't that the famous statue you see all the time?
I said they can sleep it off.
Is that the famous statue you see all the time of is that a honey badger wrestling a cobra
at Brickfield Zoo?
No, there's like some little statue you see all the time of a
no idea what you're talking about.
Battle between
I think that's a lion and a snake.
No, it's something smaller, a ferret or something, or a weasel.
A weasel? It might be a weasel.
Anyway.
Okay, weasels are in the same family as honey badgers.
Oh, okay.
Mustelids, that's like wolverines, honey badgers, ferrets.
So nasty, ferocious SOBs, basically.
Mustelids, yeah. It's the ferrets, the wolverines, the honey badgers. Wolverines can scare off a brown bear. So, yeah.
So nature was like, everything's getting along. Mic drop.
Yeah. And so technically they're related to like all the other so like carnivora is the mammal group that has like, cats, lions, bears, mustelids. It's all in carnivora.
Yeah.
But mustelids are specifically the superfamily.
The superfamily. They're like the Incredibles of nature.
So here's a stoat. I'm showing you.
Yeah, well,
this is a stoat.
Okay.
Killing a rabbit.
Okay.
Look how big the rabbit is compared to the stoat.
It's like riding on its back like it's a baby or something.
Yeah. I mean, they don't show that because that's kind of like that's bloody.
A little ferocious.
But yeah. Like mustelids are definitely
and
ferocious.
And how big is a honey badger? They're like a small dog or big cat sized or something?
No. Oh, of course. Oh. They can get up to 11 to 35 pounds depending on region and gender.
So 11 to 35, small dog.
Yes, because also realize
cat.
We think of honey badgers as like Serengeti, Africa, usually.
Oh, okay.
But they live in all of Africa and the Middle East, and there's even populations in like India and even a little bit in like the Turkmenistan.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's technically, I don't know if all these subspecies are 12 subspecies are recognized today. The Cape ratel, which is the traditional honey badger, and then Indian, Nepalese, so like Nepal, white-backed from like Morocco, so like very, very north. Black blattle from like Africa. I mean, like the jungle, I think more. Lake Chad, speckled, Ethiopian, Persian. So that's more like Middle East. Kenya, Arabian, and there's one in Turkmenistan. So, and also
I couldn't point to Turkmenistan if you told me where Turkmenistan was.
I couldn't either.
Yeah.
They're all in like the North Middle East, like between like what we think of the Middle East and like Russia.
Okay.
And it's like Turkmenistan, and I think there's like,
what's like
they're all stands. They're all stands.
It's all stands.
Yeah.
There's like what we think of as the Middle East, like Israel and just above Israel and all that.
Yeah.
That's like called the Levant region or something. Also so northeast of that. Or in that.
So there's a population of one subspecies.
Okay.
So like we're talking, they're all the same species.
Okay.
Which is even more like here's great. Genus
are
all related. but they're still different. Like leopards and lions and tigers are all in the same genus.
Right.
If you look at the fossil, you would probably assume they're all the same species, even if you're just looking at the bones.
Right.
But they're all technically different species in the genus.
Right.
Subspecies is like, there's technically subspecies of bald eagles. But, like, they're so similar. There's subspecies of white-tailed deer. There's subspecies of coyotes. There's subspecies
So they
of...
might be, like, regional variances
that's
that
what
have
it is.
occurred.
It's like
okay.
the ones in California tend to be a little skinnier to be better in the heat or something.
Okay.
That's all it is.
So it's minor adaptations
Yes.
to environment or something like that.
But
okay.
you were talking about the stands. So
The stands.
So we know of Pakistan and Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Pakistan's on the border of India. Afghanistan's on the border of Iran.
Yeah.
Pakistan also has a border of Iran.
Yeah.
But then we get to Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Kazakhstan.
Stan was a popular guy.
I bet that means something.
I'm sure it means something. That we got to call Lizzie. She's the linguist.
Yeah, she'll know.
She'll know.
Stan that means.
Of course, she'll tell us in French or something.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so in Turkmenistan, in India, in like basically all of Africa, besides like the middle of the Sahara Desert, because like basically nothing lives in the middle of the Sahara Desert. I mean, there is life.
Snakes and
maybe
blood-eyed
like,
lizards or whatever those
maybe
things
like
are.
the occasional camel walking through in a human caravan. But
Well, and that the lizards with the blood leaky eyes live in like
they
desert,
live.
desert.
That's North American deserts. But yes,
I mean,
lizards
desert,
do
desert,
like
yeah.
beetles and lizards and sidewinder snakes. Those are like Sahara residents. Anyway, so the honey badger. They're called honey badgers because they're famous for eating honey and raiding beehives, and they just do not care about the stings.
They just decimate it.
Yeah.
It's just like.
So there's also the rumor that they're brought by honeyguide birds, which is why they're called that, because the birds allegedly led people and badgers to that. There's actually no evidence of that. Okay.
Oh, so the theory was that they would follow the birds to the hives.
Yes.
Okay.
Humans do follow these birds to honey. And so the birds actually lead them.
You know what would be easier? Just follow the bees.
Okay. But
why do you got to... I mean, the bee... How do you got to...
Okay, so the bird leads the people, and the people break it open, but in turn, the people would leave some honey for the bird.
Oh, okay.
It's like, that's like a symbiotic relationship.
Okay.
But badgers and the birds don't do that. That's another rumor.
Okay.
So basically, badgers don't fight lions, and they don't follow birds, but they do ignore venom from snakes, and they do ignore bee stings. So
but do they eat a lot of honey?
They do eat honey, but I mean, they're still carnivores.
Maybe they just became famous for that because they don't care about the bees. They just sit and eat the honey.
Insects,
and the
frogs,
bees
tortoises, turtles, lizards, rodents. They're also technically omnivores. They'll eat berries and roots and bulbs.
Okay.
Some individuals have even been observed to chase away lion cubs from kills. Okay. Oh, they'll scare off lion cubs. Okay.
Okay.
Not the adult lions. But okay, let's see. Honey badgers studied in one park in southern Africa. 47.9% of their prey was geckos and skinks. Gerbils and mice were 39.7%. So, basically small lizards and mammals are their primary diet.
And every once in a while, they smear a little honey on them.
Yeah, sometimes the bulk of sometimes cobras, sometimes spring hares. They even have been... Honey badgers were known to attack domestic sheep and goats. The problem is domestic sheep and goats don't have as much of their instincts to protect themselves. So, that's why they're not only easy prey for certain wild animals, but also sometimes this is a phenomenon where if prey is completely vulnerable, they'll overkill. Like, if it's a thunderstorm or if it's on, domestic animals, carnivores will actually overkill. But that's, a unique phenomenon. That's not the norm.
So, if there's a honey badger walking toward a flock of sheep, and one of the sheep is like, "Hey, look, it's Stan!"
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it's all called Stan?
Yes. No, shut up. Bad. Okay. Also, I just read this. Apparently, in the Kalahari Desert, which is in South Africa, honey badgers are known to eat and kill black mambas, which are very large, very fast, very venomous snakes.
Yeah.
And the important thing is they're big and they're fast.
Yeah.
That's why black mambas are so dangerous. It's not because, yes, they're venomous snakes, but there's a lot of venomous snakes. Black mambas are fast.
Yeah.
So that's a little interesting.
And how much? So we said how? Oh, you said 35 pounds.
Yeah.
They get up to about 35 pounds. And like the foot long, 2 foot long, 3 foot. Do they?
Let's see. What are you saying? 11 inches at the shoulder and up to 30 inches in body length.
Okay, so 2.5 feet long, maybe less than a foot high. Well,
yeah.
At the shoulder, so yeah, about a foot high.
I mean, obviously this is too small, but this is another. This is another.
Well, here, wait. I can make it look bigger if I put it next to me. All of a sudden, it looks way bigger.
Okay. So, yeah. So this is the safari honey badger. Another. I think. Yeah, we have after this for this set of podcasts. There's one more safari figure. Yeah. Sorry, they're good. Deal with it.
And they're just brown and white.
Black and
white.
This is black. This is black. Yes, there's brown hints. There's like brown things in it.
It's subtle.
Okay.
Okay, that was honey badgers.
Yeah.
Don't with the honey badgers.
Yeah.
That's our advice. All right, signing off. Sold by honey badger.
All right. Next up.